Hi, my name is Kris Cox. I am in Professor Christensen's 6650 accounting course. This is presentation number 1. I've chosen scenario 7 called Life Can Be Busy. In this scenario, Susan York is an experienced partner at a regional CPA firm and is working with one of her largest clients, Health Plus. Dirk Elliott is her main contact over at Health Plus and is also a longtime friend. Health Plus has a June 30th year end and are required by their largest creditor to have an audit submitted by the end of the day on August 15th. There's a couple risky areas in the audit, and Susan York personally performs the audit procedures on those. They are always a little late in coming, and she has to do a quick turnaround. This year there was no difference in that. Dirk actually called her on August 10th and told her that one of the accountants had been sick and there was a slight delay in getting her the information. A couple days later he called her again and said there was a further delay and that he would get him as soon as he could, emphasized the importance of hitting August 15th, and Susan reassured him that she could get the job done. It wasn't actually until August 14th that Susan received these work papers for audit. That would have been a very tight turnaround for Susan, and she was a little concerned about that, but thought she could do it and committed to Dirk that it would get done. Just after that, Susan had a son that had been traveling abroad and had just returned home and wanted to take his mom to lunch. So Susan, went to lunch with her son, and upon coming back to the office, her secretary informed her that she had an interview that she had completely forgotten about. And that took some time away from her work as well. Further, she had a party that had been planned for her husband later that night and wasn't willing to miss that. So as you can see, she had quite a dilemma here. She didn't have the time that she thought she had to complete the audit. When faced with this dilemma, she had 4 possible solutions. First of all, she could just sign off on the work papers. Okay, this was a longtime client. She had some comfort in what they did, and she could just sign off on them, and really nobody would know. Secondly, she could call Dirk back and tell him that it's going to be impossible. The timing is just not going to work, and they'd have to be late. This could possibly damage relationships with her client, personal relationships. It could also really hinder their business because their largest creditor could shut them down. The third possibility was that she could call another partner of hers to help out while she ran off to a party. The fourth possible solution was that she could possibly contact the creditor and inquire about an extension. I think it goes without saying that Susan shouldn't have let the project get to this point in the first place. I think that she needed to better communicate the expectations with Dirk up front and set realistic expectations. Over-promising and under-delivering in this industry is probably one of the quickest ways to lose clients. Now, given her circumstances, the best solution, I think, in the course of action that she should take would be to make an effort to contact the creditor and ask for a possible extension. I think she should do this with Dirk's knowledge. I don't think she should go behind his back, but contact Dirk, let him know where she was at, and that she thought that would be the best solution. From my experience, creditors are usually pretty understanding, and willing to give a couple-day extension. If she's not asking for a 30 or 60-day extension, she probably would have been granted. I think that would be the best solution in this scenario, to contact Dirk and work with him to contact the creditors and possibly get an extension.